Hi, I will be talking a bit in this video about the final post, the survey collection data. What did I find? My findings on the questions. Right now, I'll be talking about the questions that I asked in my survey. The first question was, what is the gender of the student? Next question was, what was the age of the student? Number 3 was, how many hours a week the MSW student spends studying. Next question was, what activities does the MSW student find more appealing for decompressing from the MSW classes? Which of the following educational degree programs have you completed? How satisfied are you with your work performance as a social work student and your family life? What type of coping mechanisms does the MSW student use more? Do you feel competent when you perform the following competence? Teamwork, relationship building. What is the most likely thing that the recently graduate student from MSW will do? You consider having strong financials that can help you continue supporting your family in the demanding numbers of hours the practicum requires. Now, talking about the findings of these questions, I found out that most of the students are well prepared for the practicum. They're very prepared, and they have good financials that they can continue doing the practicum without any further worries about financial situations, not having money, pay bills, all that kind of stuff. Other very interesting thing that I find out with the survey was that most of the students have very good coping mechanism when it comes to burning out of the classes. When they feel burned out, they need a little bit of time off. Their time management. One of the weaknesses, actually, I would say the big weakness of this survey was that I didn't have male participation in the survey. Now, having said that, the reason why I say this is because I understand there's a couple of male people in our class that are doing the MSW just like everybody else, and I didn't collect the data from them. That prevented the survey from its full potential, at least on my view of the survey. Having talked about that too, the other not weakness, but a little bit jumping on the same bandwagon of the male situation participation on the survey. And the reason why I needed data from males was because, I'm not saying that females are not capable, because most of the females here are as capable as men, but most of the males that that have families and children are the head of their families, and their families depend on that financial support. And getting into the practicum, where you are required to spend most of your time on that practicum, I want to know, or I would have liked to know how the male students are coping and how the males are getting prepared for that practicum. The recommendation I got for future students that are or want to touch on this topic will be to get info and get all the data possible from male as well as females, from both genders. That way they can provide a more wider, a more clearer, a better prospect when it comes to the summary and results and finding of the topic at hand. Regardless of the topic, you always want both genders to participate, to have both perspectives of what is intended with your topic. Having said that, this concludes my video, and have a nice day.